Imagine being given a task so simple, yet so strange. A young man is told to carry a heavy stone up a hill, but what he discovers along the way will blow your mind. What happens when the burden you carry is more than just physical weight? What if it's something deeper? Something you never saw coming? This is a story about pain, peace, and the unexpected freedom that comes with facing the hardest challenges of life. Ready to find out what happens when the heaviest burdens aren't the ones you can see? Sometimes the heaviest burden we carry isn't something you can see or touch. It's not the weight on our shoulders from work or daily life. It's what we hold deep inside our hearts. Memories that hurt, regrets that linger, and wounds that never really heal. There's a young man sitting alone one evening, staring into the quiet darkness. On the outside, everything looks calm, but inside, his heart feels heavy with things no one else can see. It's a pain wrapped up in silence, carried in a place where no one can reach. That invisible weight? It's the hardest to bear. To everyone around him, he seems peaceful, calm, like nothing ever disturbs his mind. He smiles, he jokes, he goes about his day like everything's fine. But at night, when the world is quiet, his mind races. Memories he tries to forget keep coming back, haunting him like shadows that never fade. No matter where he is, no matter what he does, that peace feels fake, like a mask he wears to hide the storm inside. Sometimes the calm we show the world is just an illusion. One day, feeling lost and overwhelmed, he opened up to a close friend. He spoke about the restless thoughts, the pain that wouldn't go away, the past that kept pulling him back. His friend listened quietly and then said something unexpected. "If you want real answers, you need to go to the wise man who lives up on the hill. He doesn't say much, but people say he helps those who feel lost inside." It sounded strange, but maybe that was exactly what he needed. A quiet place, away from the noise, to find the truth he couldn't find anywhere else. So he set off early the next morning, leaving the busy city behind. The path to the hill was quiet, filled with wind and bird song he hadn't heard in a long time. At the foot of the hill, the wise man waited. Without much explanation, he handed the young man a heavy stone and told him to carry it to the top. No words of comfort, no clues, just a heavy stone and a long climb. What the young man didn't realize was that this simple task was more than physical. It was a test of his spirit, one he hadn't expected. Step by step he climbed, struggling under the weight. His breath came fast, his muscles burned, and every step felt harder than the last. At times he wanted to give up, but something pushed him to keep going. When he finally stopped, exhausted, he put the stone down. And in that moment of silence, he understood. The stone wasn't forced on him. He chose to carry it. Just like the pain and regrets he held inside, he carried them because he didn't know how to let go. His suffering wasn't because of the stone. It was because he refused to put it down. Sitting on the hilltop, he looked at the stone differently now. It wasn't just a heavy rock. It was a symbol of all the guilt, sadness, and regrets he had been holding on to. Then, with a deep breath, he made a choice. He didn't pick the stone back up. He left it there, not because he was weak, but because he wanted to be free. And in letting go, he felt lighter, body and soul. As the sun began to set, he stood at the edge of the hill, feeling calm like never before. He realized something simple but powerful. The pain he carried wasn't from outside. It was a burden he held onto himself. When he chose to stop holding on to the past, peace quietly stepped in. Peace isn't something you find, it's something you decide to have. And when you choose peace, that's when life truly feels free.